There we go. Now I'm live. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good night. I hope I'm going to have some of you joining me tonight. I think I will. Um, and so, as you come in, please tell me hello and please answer the question: who or what do you feel most connected with? So, just come on in, tell me hi, and answer that question. I am streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. So, hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Gail. In case you don't know me, I'm Gail. And for those of you who know me well, thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate that you're here, that you're taking the time to um, spend with me this evening, right? I also don't want to forget about the folks that will watch this on a replay. So thanks for watching me on a replay. And also, I want to thank all of you who invited friends to be here tonight. So if you're here for the first time, welcome and come on in. Tell me hello in the chat and answer the question: who or what do you feel most connected with? Do you feel most connected with a deceased loved one? Do you feel most connected with the angels? Do you feel most connected with, I don't know, a particular spirit guide? Maybe you're more of a nature person. Maybe you feel more connected with trees or flowers, or maybe you feel really connected to a pet, right? So, just if you would, please say hi in the chat and then answer that question. Let me know who or what you feel most connected with. Um, Tonight, we're going to talk about the number 666. I'm going to challenge you maybe a little bit in your thinking. I am going to probably, tell a story. I always have like a little story to tell, and I'll definitely answer questions. So thank y'all for joining me. And hi, Joan. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Mallory. Y'all come on in and um, say hi and then answer the question of: who do you feel or what do you feel most connected with? Um, hey, Debbie. I'm glad that y'all are here and taking the time to be with me this evening. So it's just a question. I just was wondering what you feel most connected with or who you feel most connected with. So, um, if you don't mind, answer the question, um, and that would be great. Okay, so hey, Lori, thanks for being here. Um, so, like I said, tonight we're going to talk about the number 666 and what it means. And before we do that, though, as I always do, let's go ahead and do a little attunement, right? So as you come in, just relax, sit in a comfortable position, close your eyes, take in a deep breath through your nose, expand your belly, fill up your lungs, and as you exhale, feel the tension in your forehead and your cheeks relax. Another deep breath in through the nose, expanding your belly, clearing your mind of the thoughts of the day. And as you exhale, feel the tension in your neck and your shoulders relax. Continue deep breathing through your nose, expanding your belly, focusing on your breath, clearing your mind. As you exhale, feel the tension in your back and your hips release. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, feel the tension in your stomach and your abdomen release. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in. As you exhale, feel your whole body relax, melting into the chair. Now visualize a golden thread coming down from the heavens, from the universe, coming down through the top of your head, going down through your forehead, down through your throat, down through your heart, continuing down through your stomach, through your abdomen, down through the base of your spine, down into the earth. Imagine roots growing out from the bottom of your feet to keep you grounded, feeling connected. Back from the earth, up through the base of your spine, up through your abdomen, through your stomach, back up through your heart, coming through your throat, up through your forehead, back out from the top of your head, going all the way up to the heavens, to the universe, feeling connected. And as you're feeling connected with that golden thread, see all the other golden threads that are connected to the heavens, to the source. And know that we're all connected, we're all one. Continuing to feel that connection, feeling alive, feeling that bright light that lights us up through this golden thread that connects all of us. And then when you're ready, return your attention to the room and open your eyes. And I am so sorry, y'all, but it seems that somehow my camera has come unplugged. And so I will see where it came unplugged from. I'm going to try to see where it came unplugged from and plug it back in real quick. But like I said, today we're going to talk about the number 666. And it is supposedly the mark of Satan. So tell me through the chat How many of you have heard that? That 666 is the mark of the beast, is the mark of Satan. And y'all, I have no idea how or if this thing came unplugged. I don't see a problem with it. So I don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but I don't see where the video is unplugged. Anyway, so yes, y'all have heard that the mark of the beast is number 666. How many of you still believe that? Tell me through the chat, how many of y'all still believe that that's the mark of the beast? I don't know if I hit something. Okay, I think I have sound. Let me see if I hit. There we go. Now I have the camera. Sorry, and now y'all can see all the stuff behind me instead of my um instead of what you should be seeing. So anyway, thank y'all. I hope y'all can hear me now. And y'all can see all of the mess behind me now as well. Um, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I've heard it, but I'm not sure I believe it. It's what we've been taught. Yep, it has been what we've been taught. And so, I know that that was what I was taught as well. That 666 was the number of the beast, Satan, and to stay away from 666, right? What about all the people that were born on June 6, 1966? Like, I think about that. Like, how do they feel, right? Anyway, just a thought, just something that I thought about. Um, but this is what I saw that the Bible says, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this up, and hopefully y'all can see it. So in Revelations 13:18, it says, "Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man, and his number is 666." So that's what it says in the Bible. So I just want y'all to think about this for a minute. And as we talk about the number 6, right? So for me, the number 6 is, I'm batting 1,000 tonight. This worked just before I got in here, y'all. So, anyway, the number 6, spiritual meaning for the number 6 is balance. It's all about balancing the material with the spiritual. And it's all about embracing that we are fully human and we're wholly divine, right? That we're both. We are human and yes, we are divine. And in striking a balance between those two things, and making sure that we are not focusing so much on the material, but on the eternal. So striking a balance on that. Also in the Bible, I saw this as well, that the number 7 is like the number of God. It means holy, it means God. And since the number 6 is just below the number 7, the number 6 is supposedly that number is supposedly the number of man. So if we go back to what Revelations said, the number is that of a man. So that of a man is, that number of a man is 6 because it's the number below 7, and it means that we're human. God is God, and we are supposedly unholy because God is holy. And I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't feel like I'm unholy. I feel like I am holy. But anyway, that's where that piece comes from. And then if we look at it strictly as a spiritual number and meaning balance, the number 6 is amplified. It's 3 times. It's 666. It's like it's yelling at us. Make sure that you're in balance between the spiritual and the material, and that you're not allowing the material to overcome the eternal. Don't allow the temporary. As my dad would always tell us, everything is temporary, Gail Helen, including you. So, don't let that temporary take over the eternal. So stay in balance, right? It's like yelling at us. It's amplified, 666. Stay in balance. The next way that we can look at this is through numerology, because let's go back again. And it says, let him who has understanding calculate the number. So if we look at it through numerology and we calculate it, numerology just means to add all the numbers up until you have one number. So keep adding the numbers until you have one number. So for instance, my birthday is 7/15/1962, right? So if I add 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 6 plus, I don't know, plus 9 plus 6 plus 2, it comes to 31. Well, that's still 2 numbers. So then I have to add those 2 numbers together and I get 4. And then I look up, hey, what's the symbolic meaning of 4, the spiritual meaning of 4? That's, my number, my personal number. And that is the meaning that the angels are supporting me. They're with me. They are guiding me. It tells me to pay attention to my intuition and to know that I'm being guided and supported and loved, to stay grounded in my truth and to know that the angels are with me. So that's what the number 4 means. But if we do numerology, we get 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18, and then 1 plus 8 is 9. So it's actually the number 9. So if we calculate it, like I said, then we get to the number 9. And so what does the number 9 represent? Well, the number 9 represents finality. It represents completion. It represents the end. And in that representation, it also means enlightenment. So it means complete and total enlightenment. So I don't know how 666 can be a bad thing. When I think about it, I'm like, okay, it tells me to amplify my balance, to make sure that I am doing everything to keep myself in balance. It's also telling me that when the end comes, in the end, right? In the end, all of this, we come to complete and total enlightenment. So, looking at it in either one of those ways, I don't see where it can be a bad thing. don't be afraid of the number 666, because even, I just, it's not a bad thing. It's not a number of a beast. It's a number that tells us to be careful, to watch out, to make sure that we're staying in balance, to make sure that we don't allow the temporary to overcome the eternal. But it's also telling us that in the end, we have complete enlightenment. And I don't see how that can be a bad thing. So, anyway, that's my interpretation of what 666 means and the way this came about. So, here we go. I'll tell you all about this little. Let me go back to this, I guess. I'll tell y'all how it all came about. It all came about because a few weeks ago I had a client that came to me, and she brought up this um, passage from the Bible, and she said, "Gail, what do you think it means? Can you give me some insight on this? What does it mean?" And so as we were talking about it, and we were recognizing that it says to calculate and all that, I just threw out a quick prayer, as I always do, and I just asked my angel guides. I said, "Hey, what do I tell this person?" Like I don't really know the answer to this. Like, what is the answer? What do you say? Tell me what you say. And this was the answer they gave me. That 666 is not something scary. It's not something to be feared. That it is, you know, not necessarily having anything to do with the devil or with Satan. I guess unless you allow that yourself to get out of balance, right? So what I kept getting is that it didn't have anything to do with Satan, that it had everything to do with enlightenment and God. And in the end, how we will all be enlightened. And so anyway, so I explained it to the best of my ability to my client. And then I also, after I was finished with her, I was like, okay, you know I got overwhelmed about it because I felt like this is something that I really need to tell everybody about. I really felt like it was a message that everybody needs to know. Don't be afraid. That's not a number to be afraid of. It's not a number, instead of seeing 666, see 9. you know Instead of, or if you want to see 666, think, I need to remember to stay in balance. I need to amplify this, right? So anyway, think about it in those terms, and know that when we leave this human world, there is an eternal world. There is an eternal world, and in that eternal world, we are all completely enlightened. We have peace, we have joy, and that's what we have to look forward to. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? That's all I have to say about that. Do y'all have any questions? I'm sorry I had so many technical difficulties tonight. And now it looks like my camera is all blurry. But does anybody have any questions for me? Put them in the chat. Okay, Dylan, I'm glad. I'm glad he knows that he's not terrible, that it's not a bad thing. And that he understands that it's about enlightenment. It's about staying in balance. Yes, good. You're welcome. I'm glad, all I can tell you is that it's not my explanation. Usually when I come on and I tell y'all things, it's not about me, right? It's usually because I get inspired to tell y'all about something, and my angels are usually the ones that inspire me. All right, it doesn't look like anybody has any real questions. Yeah, no. All right. Well, just as a reminder, then I'll just ask y'all to remember that I'm still doing individual readings. I'm also doing group readings, but only on Zoom. So if you want more information about that, you can go to my website. Joan, yes, you add the 1 and the 9 too, because not everybody was born in 19 something. Somebody might have been born in 2000, or somebody might have been born in well, I guess nobody's living that was born in 18 something. But yes, you would add all of your numbers together individually. So like my birthday, like I said, was 7/15/1962. So it's 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 2, 7/15/1962. So that's mine. So you just add them all together, each individual number, and then you'll get probably a 2-digit number. Then you add those 2 digits together to get your single number. It is a myth. Raineri, I don't really know who came up with it, but I feel like it's something that was meant to scare us as usual. I feel like a lot of religion, that's what they try to do. They try to scare you into believing something so that they have control. But in this case, you are able to think for yourself, and you can believe it, and there's nothing wrong with you if that's what you believe. I'm not telling you not to believe that you have a choice. I'm just giving you the explanation that was given to me. Do guardian angels have numbers? I'm not sure about that. So I don't feel like they have a number. They weren't born, they were breathed into existence, right? Angels. So they were never on earth. So I don't know what you mean. Angels talk to us in numbers, that's for sure. So that's where I get the spiritual meaning of numbers, comes from the angels. So they communicate with us in numbers, sure, but I don't know that they have a number. I don't, each individual angel, you know how many numbers that would be? That would be a lot of numbers, Dylan. Melinda's a 1. Okay, good. Anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Like I said, I'm still doing readings. If y'all are interested in that, tell your friends about it. Just like y'all invited your friends here. Thank y'all for doing that. And I do have the YouTube channel. It's GJ Medium on YouTube. So if you look me up on YouTube, look up GJ Medium. And that's who I am on YouTube. And then, if y'all have questions or anything, y'all can always email me at gjmedium@gmail.com. So I don't know if there's anything else that anybody has a question about. And so I don't know if you can see it. This is called Uplifting Prayers to Light Your Way, Uplifting Prayers to Light Your Way. And this is by Sonia Choquette. I met Sonia and saw her last March at the I Can Do It conference in Phoenix, Arizona. She was great. Y'all can go look her up on YouTube, on Instagram, all the things. I think y'all would really like her as well. Anyway, when I asked my angels to guide me to a prayer, this is the prayer that they guided me to. It's called My Inner Peace. Holy Mother, Father God, divine loving light and heart of the universe, I humbly ask for the ability to stay focused on what is important for my inner peace and well being right now and ignore all else. Grant me the strength and courage to immediately remove myself from negative influences or people that disturb my spirit or encourage me to disrespect myself or others, and help redirect my energy toward that which is supportive, uplifting, and healthy. Please send in your angels to help me slow down long enough to assess my situation and make choices that protect my peace as I move through the day. I thank you with my whole heart and soul for bringing me to the realization that I need to make these kinds of self loving decisions in my life right now. I ask for the discipline and self love to honor these intentions. Amen. And with infinite gratitude. All right, y'all. I hope y'all have a great night, and be careful out there for Halloween. And I already think I'm going to be here next month again. I already know what I think I want to talk about. So I'll see y'all next month, and y'all take care until then. Bye.